I always tell everybody I don't go in there looking for the knockout. I go looking for the win. But if he get out of line, he's gonna be the next one down.
For Terence Crawford, he has definitely gone under the radar. 4-weight world champion, 41-0, 31 knockouts. A southpaw who's got IQ and speed and craft. I think it's a fabulously interesting matchup.
It's going to be a great fight. The reason I had so much confidence is because I really believe that Bud Crawford doesn't fear Canelo Alvarez. A lot of his opponents.
At the highly charged press conference promoting the blockbuster September 13th, 2025 showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, sparks flew when Crawford erupted at Canelo with the explosive words, "You're finished."
Of course, you know what I mean? Like I said before, this is the biggest fight in boxing. You know, Terence Crawford versus Canelo, Canelo versus Crawford. It's the biggest fight to be made in boxing, and it's made, and we're gonna make history.
We saw you at 180. Are you comfortable at that weight? Are you walking around that big? Are you comfortable at that?
No, man, I'm 200 pounds, man. What y'all talking about?
Sending shockwaves across the boxing world and adding more fuel to an already fiery rivalry. The event staged to build anticipation for the undisputed super middleweight title clash at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
When the greatest Canelo came out, the one that you guys seen that fought Triple G the first time, bro, dude popped dirty for clenbuterol, bro. Why do you think the second fight didn't happen? So, for me, seeing that was the best Canelo I've ever seen. But that was Canelo off of steroids. Everybody else that he fought Amir Khan, he fought Daniel Jacobs, he fought, what the f is his name, Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant. These guys are all weak, bro. So for me, that's why I feel like I see Canelo Alvarez and I see like, he's not as good as everybody thinks. Because the best one that fought Golovkin that first time was off clenbuterol. That was the best Canelo I've ever seen, and that's why he looked so good, because he was off clenbuterol. So with the Canelo, he even got suspended for like 7 months.
So it's guaranteed
He's guaranteed took it. He said that he ate meat that was tainted in Mexico.
Now let me ask you that question.
I've talked to people, they said for him to test positive off a piece of meat, he would have had to eat the whole.
Was marked by heated exchanges, physical tension, and bold proclamations, setting the tone for what could be one of the most memorable fights in recent boxing history.
Do you think Canelo will ever pop dirty again?
No.
Do you think he's still juicing?
I don't know. I don't know what's in the man's heart. That's God's business. That's Jesus' business. It's not my business.
Dan Raphael kind of made a great point when talking about sizes, because he said, if you look at them two together now, they look the same size. He said, people have got the idea of the size thing wrong. It's not looking at them as a physical package. It's who has absorbed the bigger shots in the weight division. So, and it was good. It was a very good point. He was like, Canelo has been hit by light heavyweights and super middleweights for the best part of a decade.
Basically.
He's so used to taking those shots, whereas Crawford hasn't. Crawford's been hit by 140 guys and 147 guys for the best part of a decade.
Yeah.
What's Crawford going to be like? So basically, he's trying to say, Canelo could easily absorb Crawford shots. Can Crawford easily absorb Canelo's punches?
If you're taking shots from Triple G, Sergei Kovalev, Dmitry Bivol, and you're staying on your feet, not getting hurt,
not even getting wobbled.
Not even getting wobbled, just literally shaking it off.
Yeah.
You can take Terence Crawford shots.
100%.
Right.
At one point during the press event, Canelo shoved Crawford, which forced UFC president Dana White, who has been involved in promoting the fight along with Turki Alalshik, to step in and restore order, underlining just how real the animosity between the fighters has become.
You know, I'm going to make all those doubters at the end of the day, at the end of the fight, they all going to cry when they get home. You know, and I meant that. I meant that. You know, everybody's talking about the size and, you know, me being a smaller fighter. But if you look on the stage, I've been sparring these big dudes my whole career. Like, how I'm gonna take a punch? They punch me every time we spar. So, you know, it's okay. You know, once we get in the ring and they see something different, like each and every time, it's gonna be another excuse why, the reason why Terence won and this and that and that is. But I can assure you, I'm gonna be victorious, and after that, we're gonna have another parade.
Crawford, known for his calm composure inside the ring, turned aggressive on the mic, mocking Canelo's request for a smaller ring by saying, "The only running I'll be doing is running upside his head, and he's got a big head too."
Fucking Canelo, man. I don't know if he's cheating.
What do you mean?
I feel like Canelo juices. But I'm a Triple G fan, so I'm a say that ahead of time. I just like Triple G.
There's a lot of money on the line, and if I could get away with it, I would do it as well.
Some tainted beefs.
I think, well, he definitely got busted once for something, but it could have been from tainted beef. We don't know. But it also could be that, we should probably leave them the fuck alone and let them do whatever they want to do. Do you want to see Manny Pacquiao fight or not? Right? I want to see him juiced up, fighting at 45 years of age, coming in with a full six-pack, lighting people on fire.
Drawing laughter and cheers from the crowd while making it clear he intends to hunt Canelo down rather than evade him. For Alvarez, this fight is about cementing his dominance at 168 pounds.
I didn't have to have 70 fights, or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that
the greatest of all time.
I mean, you fought Floyd Mayweather at what? You're 23?
23.
That's so fucking young.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I trained so hard, and now obviously I try to beat him because, if you beat him, you want to be the best in the world at 23.
What do you think was so impressive about him?
His experience, he's so smart. He have everything in a fighter, a complete fighter. He don't have power in the punches, but when you that kind of fighter, you don't need it.
You think that was the toughest fight you faced?
No.
What do you think?
I think it's tough fights and difficult fights. That was a difficult fight.
Where he currently holds all 4 major titles, but Crawford sees it as a historic opportunity to become the first male boxer to be undisputed in 3 different weight classes.
Have the best active resume in the sport, just in terms of names, in terms of wins, accomplishments. The only 2 blemishes on your record, obviously, Floyd Mayweather and Bivol. I've heard fighters say that they learn more from losses than wins. Which of those fights did you learn from, or which one bothered you the most just out of those 2?
Bothered me more like the Bivol fight because, I think I'm not in my 100% in that fight. I should be stopped and take more time. At the end of the day, everything happened for a reason, and I learned my lesson in that way, and that's it.
Y'all think Canelo hasn't been taking Clint Bruderall for a long ass time? Y'all think he ain't back on that shit? Or y'all think it was just a mistake? Because I go to Mexico all the time, from Houston, from Texas. I'm in Mexico all the time, eating steak. I ain't never got popped.
A feat that would all but secure his place among the all-time greats. The press conference also highlighted the personal stakes, as Turki Al-Sheikh revealed that Crawford has hinted this may be his final fight.
I mean, I think Pereira, when he actually weighed into the fight, was above 220.
Yeah.
When he was inside the octagon for the fight, was above 220. Whereas, you got to remember, when Izzy fought Jan Blachowicz for the light heavyweight title, he was only 194.
Yeah.
I mean, Izzy's one of those guys that...
He's not cutting that much weight.
He's not cutting any weight. And even when he wanted to go up to light heavyweight, he's like, I'm not cutting any weight. I'm going to fight as I fight.
Which makes sense.
Adding an emotional edge since it could mark his retirement if he dethrones Canelo on the biggest stage. Both fighters traded verbal barbs, with Canelo dismissing Crawford's size and power.
Well, Crawford is used to fighting trucks. He's fighting a semi-truck. So he's fighting a big truck now, a big truck that is not so much him hitting with a good shot, is like a perfect shot on the chin. It's just him wearing you down with his size and with the Canelo likes to punch in the arms like my guys do in my gym. He spent some time in my gym, so I'm sure he picked it up there. But once he starts hitting him, it doesn't necessarily on the chin, just hitting him, he'll wear him down. Where, as you've seen in Canelo fights, by the 5th or 6th round, it becomes a sparring match for him. He doesn't seem to want to knock anybody out. He just wants to beat you up. So I think that the strength and the size of Canelo will take its toll on Terence in the middle of the fight.
However, if the opponent has enough skill and ability, the outcome can still be reversed.
While promising to showcase his own strength, while Crawford countered by emphasizing his speed, adaptability, and proven track record of dismantling opponents who doubted him before.
What is there to talk about? You fighting the best fighter in the world. You better be taking it serious. You know, that goes to show, you know, how serious he's taking me and how much he respects me. Because, you know, if I haven't fought anyone, if I was too small, if I was, you know, all these things that all the media said I was, then he wouldn't need these guys to help prepare him to fight me. He wouldn't, you know, need all the help that, you know, he's getting. But I'm happy that he's getting the help that he needs because, you know, after, you know, September 13th, there will be no excuses.
The presence of Netflix as the global broadcaster amplifies the scale of the fight, ensuring that fans worldwide will witness whether Crawford's prophecy of "you're finished" comes true or whether Canelo silences him in dominant fashion.
Canelo versus Crawford coming up very soon. Who do you got for that one? How do you see it going?
It's going to be a great fight in the beginning because Crawford is a great fighter as well. I think that the size difference is going to be too much for Crawford. I think that once they start mingling and battling, I think that Canelo might be able to get Crawford. But anything can happen. I mean, Crawford can catch him on chin too. I mean, it's not like it's a for sure thing. It just seems that Canelo has speed and his power at that weight, so it's going to be hard for Crawford to do anything, I think.
The clash is not just about titles, but about legacy, pride, and history, and the press conference theatrics prove that neither man is backing down mentally or emotionally.
You know what's crazy is I'm a big Crawford fan as well. Like, every time he sees me and my brothers and my dad at fights, he comes out of his way, shakes our hand. It's all respect. But I just feel the weight's a little too much, Marcos. I feel it's going up 2 weight classes, really like 3. And early, I feel Terence will have great success. I mean, maybe he'll get Canelo's head snapped back or, catch Canelo early. Maybe I could see Terence Crawford go southpaw because you see Canelo has had a bit of problems with southpaws. You could see Canelo, I could see him getting frustrated, picking him up like how he does, like when he gets frustrated. But I say 6th, 7th, 8th round on up, I think he'll figure him out. And we need Canelo to get a stoppage, if not get a get a knockout. I think it'll be great for Mexico and it'll be great for Razas. But I got Canelo, coming out with the victory.
Canelo Crawford coming up September. What do you think about that fight?
Canelo has advantage because Crawford moving up, but my advice to Crawford is like maintain the speed, improve the speed, and improve the strength, because it's hard to go up in high weight and maintain your speed. So speed is the key. Like, he should focus on speed, footwork, and improve the power.
With security needing to step in, media buzzing about Crawford's aggressive declaration, and fans split on who will prevail, the press conference delivered exactly what it was meant to: intensity, drama, and the promise of fireworks inside the ring.
Doing a lot of touching.
Well, you don't move up 2 weight classes to fight someone like this, and you've been calling out forever, if you don't see a path to victory, you don't see holes in his game. What areas do you think you're better than Canelo, and how do you see yourself beating?
Well, listen, I called Canelo out because, like I said, he the last great fighter amongst the era that surpassed us. The Floyd, the Pacquiao, the De La Hoya. We both came up in that era. And he was right there with those fighters, and he got the chance to fight the Miguel Cottos, the Floyd Mayweathers, and the Kovalevs and Triple Gs, and I wasn't able to get those mega fights. So this is my mega fight. This is my moment, and that's the reason why I want to fight an all-time great like Canelo.
Hey, Canelo, you were.
If 12 rounds, Crawford win, I think.
Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, what do you think about that fight if they did fight? Looks like it's up for September.
Good fight. If 168 pounds, I think it's Canelo, but it's Canelo better technique, because 50-50. If 12 rounds, Crawford win, I think. If knockout, it's Canelo.
What makes Crawford so difficult to fight against?
He has power, smart, in more practical.
He has more experience. He's very experienced.
Crawford's explosion at Canelo wasn't just trash talk. It was a warning that he is coming to fight like never before.
Jamel was undisputed at 154, and Canelo hit him, and Jamel was like, hell no, Jamel took a knee, So it's a big difference. And Crawford had that one fight at 154, and he didn't, Madrimov would touch him up a little bit. And this is nowhere close to Madrimov. You talk about Canelo. Now, if it was just another bigger guy, I would go with Crawford. But you talk about this might be, people might kill me for it, but well, not really, but this might be the best Mexican fighter ever. One of them, at least, right? You talk about Canelo and Crawford going up against him. So the only thing they have, but I would say the only thing he has going for him is he's a skillful fighter, and Canelo is older, but so is Crawford too. I think Crawford is 37, 38, something like that. Canelo's 36. So they both are older right now. But man, I don't personally see it. A lot of people see that Crawford can beat Canelo. It's just like that punch resistance is something else. They make weight classes for a reason. If he could beat him, man, I think he on the Mount Rushmore of fighters if Crawford can pull this off. But I don't see it.
With everything on the line, and whether this ends in his retirement or in glory, the boxing world will be watching. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Fight News for more. I'll catch you in the next video.